Going on, guys? All right, second review for the double review today. Maximalism by Amaranthe. What a ride. All right, here we go. All right, so Maximize, already reviewed that, but I'm just wanting to reiterate a couple of things. Okay, excellent opening track. When I was listening to it with these headphones right here, it panned in between both, which kind of, set you up and prepared you for what was coming next. Very, very kind of video gamey sounding, which I enjoy because I like video games. The balance between all the singers was very, very, very apparent. It was very well balanced. You had Elise, you had Jake, you had Henrik. Very, very, very well balanced there. Very, very excellent opening track for the album. Definitely set the tone for what most of the album was. And the solo was just adventurous. That's the only way I can really describe it. It just sounded really adventurous. An excellent opening track, very energetic, very, very just bombastic, in a very epic way. So I enjoyed that very much. Boomerang, very, very nice. I like how the groove under the verse went. It was just it just kind of made you feel good. And you're like, oh, that's nice. When you put those vocals over it, it was very, very, very nice. I really, really love the vocal phrasing, just the way the vocals were delivered just by everyone. It was just going that fast, and especially, with Henrik going that fast and still having everything be enunciated very, very clearly, I could still understand what you're saying. Just kind of mind-blowing, really. I was just listening, I was like, wow, they're going kind of fast here, but they're saying these words, very, very clearly. You can still understand what they're saying. It's they just have really good control of themselves, and very good awareness of, their vocal capabilities. So very, very, very nice track. I really enjoyed that one. Just hearing it, I wish I could get an isolated vocal track of that one, because just the way they just enunciated the words, and just the way they kept, it's tight control over their vocal cords and their oral movements was just awesome. So yeah, that was good lord. They do have mouths of gold. That sounded kind of weird, but anyway, yeah, that song. I'll review that. Just want to say again, it's a very, very feel-good anthem. It's that positive song that just pumps you up, if they could open a show with that, just start off that opening riff, have them enter the stage with the smoke coming on, and just have the audience sing along, that's that feel good pump up song. It's not super fast or anything like that. It's just it's that feel good song, so excellent. And it was a nice break from the intensity of the first two tracks. It was very nice. Kind of shift, kind of a little mellow. It was still positive, but in kind of a softer, kind of chill way. You know what I mean? All right, and then 21 comes in and just smacks you right back into the metal. It's just wow. It's kind of knock you out for a second there. Love the harmonies in the chorus, those vocal harmonies. They did, Jake and Lee's, just amazing. They were very, very, very concise, and they just sounded extremely well together. So those harmonies in the chorus was excellent. I really like how the drums sounded on this one. I just wrote down drums. So very, 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 very awesome. I remember watching their Gear Gods rigged episode, and the drummer was I don't know, just kind of drummer. He was yeah, you think I'm playing with the band? No, I'm actually playing to a click. I'm wow, that's kind of pretty awesome. He's just playing to a click, not even really listening to anything else. Pretty awesome. But yeah, the drums, 21, awesome, and again, solos, great. The lead is awesome, and that little break where Henrik is cut the mic, and then the music cuts off, and then it comes back in with Elise vocals, excellent. That was oh. Like, it was awesome. It was great. Awesome. All right, On the Rocks. That was definitely like a hype song as well. You know, definitely not in the same vein as that song, but definitely just a hype song. It's just like I really want to see a music video for this song, just to see. You know, I really kind of want it. I really just kind of want to see, because I was kind of just I was just kind of picking like more of a casino vibe, you know, just kind of like a party vibe, you know, gambling, you know, alcohol and all that typical Las Vegas type stuff. But I was very nice hype song, kind of pretty cool, you know, like pretty cool. And I would definitely love to see a music video for that one. That would definitely be interesting to see. But yeah. Oh yeah, of course the solo was great. I think I have that written down like for almost every track here. Yeah. Alright, Limitless. So the thing about Limitless and which one was it? Limitless and like Breakdown and Cry. See, I thought Limitless would be like the slow kind of one, the slowish kind of like, you know, the sadder kind of more emotional one, and that Breakdown and Cry would be, you know, slow as well. And wait, no. Okay, I thought Breakdown and Cry would be the slow emotional one, and then Limitless would be, you know, kind of like kind of super out there, you know, kind of still, you know, kind of bombastic like the rest of the record. But Limitless is actually, you know, slower, you know, and I think, even though you could also make this argument for Empathy, I think for Limitless, Elise's vocals definitely sounded the best on this one. Like, she has just like a really excellent range, you know. Because I heard like the demo she did when she was auditioning for Nightwish, and I was like, wow, her voice was like really, you know, good. And then, you know, I just hear this song, I'm just like, wow, like her like vocal ability is just like amazing, you know. Her range is great. It's like her control. It's just really excellent. It really came out on this song. And it came out on Endlessly as well, but I think vocally for her, this is definitely the best song off the record, in my opinion. But yeah, that one was just really nice. I enjoyed that one a lot. Fury, you know, I already reviewed this one. You know, shortest one off the album. You know, opening, you know, reminded me of Digital World a little bit, but I love, you know, the balance between Henrik's vocals on this one and Elise's vocals. Very nice. They definitely play off each other well. You know, she's a clean female singer and he's like a harsh male singer. Definitely played off each other very well. I definitely enjoyed that. You know, the bass and drum rhythms are excellent on this one. Like, I loved them on this one, especially you know, the first parts of the verse where, you know, Henrik's just like going and you just hear like the bass and the drums, you know, just like doing that like teeny tiny little thing under it all. Excellent. Chorus, excellent. And then just that ending, blah. Love it. Awesome. All right. Faster. All right. Jake E. Good job, dude. Definitely got to stretch your legs on this one. I really love how, you know, you took, you know, the lead on this one. Like, your harmonies were, you know, the higher ones, and you definitely, like, had, you know, most of the singing on this one. You did a great job, dude. The rhythm for this one was very nice. I enjoyed it a lot. And just the composition of this one is just, you know, it's, oh man, just, the composition was great. The composition was great. You can't really describe it any other way. The solo had like a little bit of a Middle Eastern feel to it at the beginning, at least, you know, and it was, I like how it sounded. It wasn't, you know, like too, you know, it wasn't like high pitch right at the beginning. It was kind of like lower and, you know, kind of like a little bit like kind of, you know, more slower moving, which I think really, you know, fit, you know, the solo coming into the song really well. And then, of course, you know, it went on, and the solo on that one just sounded really good. So, yeah. Another great one. Good job, Jake. You know, good job, Henrik. I really did like that one. Break down and cry. Okay, so this one, this one was very, very emotional. Like, I'm not sure why, but it just kind of just hit you right in the feels. Like as soon as the chorus hit, like it just felt like this wave, like hit me in the chest, and I almost like kind of felt like crying. It was just like it just sounded so heartfelt and so intense, but not in the way of like Maximize or Boomerang. It just felt like it's very like heartfelt and just kind of sad. It just kind of just hit you in all these like feels, and you're just like, wow, that was insane. Like it just hits you, and then you're like, oh my god, I feel like I'm actually tearing up a little bit. So that was definitely something, and especially because they had like the synth in there, and the synth just enhanced the mood. Like it wasn't like how they typically use the pop, where it's like and they just use it to like fill in where like a guitar solo or some little interlude would be, but like the synth actually enhanced the mood there, and it just made it that much more emotionally impactful. And props to them for being able to use a synth in that kind of way and not just make it sound like generic and boring like all pop these days. So yeah, that one just like kind of just knocked you right in the feels. Like it actually almost like shed a tear. You just like felt it as soon as the chorus hit. You just like almost like just started crying for no reason. Just like, wow, okay, this is a good song. Excuse me. Alright. Supersonic. Chorus. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Alright. And so, okay, the vocal phrasing in this song and the way they interplayed it with the instruments was awesome. It went along with the instruments so well, and it just sounded like it just sounded, I don't want to say cohesive, but it just sounded like the way they sang the lyrics along with the instruments. I just loved it. The way it sounded, it just sounded, solid. I'll say that. It sounded solid. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. And it was like I got lost in this one. Like I was just just kind of sitting here, I just kind of got lost in it, because I don't even really know why either. It's not like it wasn't like a slow, like super emotional song, anything like that. I just don't know. Like I just kind of as it went on, I was just like, oh, this is really, really, really good. I just kind of got lost in it and just listened to it, and I was like, wow, like, awesome. And then Fireball. All right. Like the opening was just like explosive. Like I was just like, okay, this is gonna be good. Like just like when you hear that opening, it's like, okay, this song's gonna be great. And it was. It had like a lot of atmosphere to it. Let's see, how do I okay. Yeah, it just had a lot of good atmosphere to it. The lyrics were very, 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 very nice, and it had the whole song instrumentally had like a really, really good amount of atmosphere to it. That's one of the things they can do, and now I'm talking about this when I talk about the album as a whole. One of the things they can do really well is that when you take melon pop, you can have like certain elements of the pop and use them to enhance the mood of the song without taking away from the metal, which they really did a good job with with synth and just with like vocal effects, and it just Fireball is just like it was just a really good track. It was just a really, really good track. I love it. And Endlessly, like, Elise can sing. Like, Elise can really, really sing. Like, wow. You know, because I've heard her on like Arion's song, A Break of Dawn. I've heard her on Gus G's stuff, you know, and she does like a lot of stuff outside of Amaranthe. I think she's a really good singer. Like this, like, dude, she's just an amazing singer. You know, this was like a really, really good closing track in my opinion because, you know, when you listen to the album, you know, it's kind of like, it's really kind of like a feel good, be positive, believe in yourself, party anthem, you know, ish kind of album. You know, most songs, at least not all of them, of course, you know, with songs like Break Down and Cry, you know, Endlessly and all that stuff, you know, kind of more somber, you know, kind of like to bring you back down to reality, you know, it's not everything super perfect and everything like that, but it's really just like a really, really kind of uplifting album, and I feel like Endlessly, you know, kind of like close the book, you know, on the whole album. Like, you know, if Maximize is the first chapter, you know, Endlessly would be the last, you know. It kind of just, in my opinion, it just kind of ties everything together, you know, because the album's like, you know, positivity, you know, partying, and then, you know, kind of some somberness and some sadness, and then like Endlessly just kind of closes it out, you know. It's very, you know, it's like soft and slow, you know, you just feel it, and, you know, when it ends, you're just like, oh, you know, that was really nice, you know, and it just kind of, you know, like closes, you know, the book that is, you know, Maximalism. So I think that was a very, very, it was almost kind of like, it's almost kind of like after you've gone through your life, you know, and you know, you're growing older and you settle down, you know, have a person you love, and it's just like you and that person, and, you know, you just, you know, enjoying, you know, the rest of your life with that one person, because you went through your life and you went through the trials and you had great times and you had bad times and all that kind of stuff, and then at the end it's just you and the person you love, and, you know, you're happy, and, you know, that's pretty much it, you know. So yeah, I mean, the album as a whole, I mean, I really honestly 100% thought that they could not do any better than Massive Addictive, because the first album I actually heard by Amaranthe was The Nexus, and then that was after Massive Addictive had come out, so then I went and listened to Massive Addictive, and then I went back and listened to their first self-titled CD, and then it just seems like they got better at every turn, you know, like, and with this one, I think they really, really did improve, you know. First of all, I love how this album was vocally more balanced, like, you know, how it sort of seemed like, you know, Elise was a little predominant in like all the other albums, but this one, you know, he had Jake and just, you know, Henrik mainly doing a song, and then you had, you know, Henrik and Elise, and then you had just Jake and Elise. You know, I think the singers, because, you know, when you have a band that has like 3 separate singers, you know, you kind of wonder, oh, well, how much more of this person am I going to hear, or like, am I going to be able to hear this person at all under this person, or how are they going to mix this person with this person, you know, when they mix and master it and all that kind of stuff. And I really feel like they gave each singer like the prevalence and, you know, the time they needed, you know. Jake E and Henrik, you know, on geez, I forgot what song was that. Yeah, it was Faster. Yeah, that one had Jake E doing the main vocals, and then Henrik also doing vocals, and Elise was in the harmonies, but Jake's voice was no higher than her. You know, I like that because, you know, it gives Jake E, you know, more breathing room to like show off his talents. You know, it gives Henrik more room to show off his talents. And, you know, we all know like Elise is great, so like we're already aware of her talents, and of course she got her time as well. But I really liked how Henrik and Jake, you know, definitely got their chance to shine this album, and it was very much more balanced as far as what singer sang when and like what song. You know, it was very, very, very nice. You know, I really enjoyed that aspect of it. But yeah, all vocals did a great job. Like, they're very, very, and I said this earlier, they're very, very aware of like their bodies and their mouths and what they can do vocally, and just like the way they deliver some of these lines were just so like precise. It was almost like, you know, it was like medical precision, like, especially, you know, as I said earlier, how fast they were saying these words, but how clearly the words were still coming out, and how I could still understand them extremely, extremely well. I was surprised, that level of vocal control, it's just, it's just really kind of, awe-inspiring, You know how like Corpse Grinder from Cannibal Corpse can like sing super low and super guttural and everything like that, but still be like super clear on what he says and still enunciate words when he's like even singing fast. And I just really enjoyed that. I was just like, oh wow, these vocals are like crisp and clear. I can understand what they're saying, but they're like they're like doing that. It's really kind of cool, and you can really just tell they got better. Like all three of them got better, and like the leads in every single song just fit so well. Like I don't remember which one it was, but I remember thinking one of the leads sounded sassy, and I was like, oh wow, I've never myself described a guitar solo that way, but it's just the leads in this album are just amazing. And then of course the bass and the drums sounded great. It was mixed very well, like the harmonies are very clear. The harsh vocals mixed well with all the clean vocals. It was just a very well done album, and they've actually improved. Like I would say it's definitely better than they definitely improve over Massive Addictive. I think that record would probably still be my favorite just because I don't really know, but this is definitely an improvement. They definitely have gotten better. I'll definitely say that they've definitely been able to meld the pop and the metal in a very interesting way. Because before I actually heard them, and then when I first heard the Nexus, I saw the music video for it because it popped up on my YouTube recommended videos. I was like, okay, cool, female singer who's pretty hot. Okay, oh wow, there's harsh vocals. Okay, cool, okay, that's pretty cool. And then, like, there's, like, another singer? Like, who's this guy? Like, at first I thought he was, like, a guest singer. He was only doing the chorus. And I was like, oh, wait, no, like, they actually have three singers. Like, wow. How in the world do they pull that off? So, of course, I had to go, check them out after that. And I was like, wow, this is very interesting. It's, like, very interesting melding of sound. It's like if you melded, like, death metal with jazz. It's just like, huh? But it works, and they find the ways to like accentuate the metal with the pop, and of course sometimes the pop is more prevalent than the metal, but it's still even when that's so, it still doesn't strike me as like, well, I'm listening to a pop song. It's just I'm listening to like a metal song with a lot of pop, because it never really loses that metal feel to me. It definitely like sounds a little bit poppy, and some of the vocal effects that they use are a little poppy, but I never listened to it. I was like, oh, this is just a straight pop song. It still has something in it that keeps it metal, which I mean, who else? Like, that's hard to do. Like it's really kind of hard to be good at that kind of thing, especially with those two particular genres being such opposites of each other. But they've definitely gotten better. I loved how they gave each singer their breathing space. Loved the solos of the bass, the drums, the rhythms, just everything. It was very nice, and it was very, mostly uplifting and just fun to listen to. You just imagine all these things in your head. That song kind of just make you feel like you're in an arena and everyone's clapping and stomping along, and Maximize, just like, yeah, and then, like, On the Rocks is kind of like, a party kind of thing, and it's just like, it was just a really fun album to listen to, like, just a fun album to, I'd play this at a party, and if they went on tour and just played this album in its entirety, like, I'd be fine with that. It's just like it's just fun to listen to, and like I enjoyed listening to it. Like it was like a joy to listen to. Like it elated me. It definitely it definitely made me happy. Listening to it. But yeah, really good album. I really enjoyed it. It was just really fun to listen to. And yeah, really excellent. Go check it out. Go listen to it, and if you like it, if it makes you feel good, buy it. Yeah, really awesome. Thank y'all for watching. Rock on.